that I made a number of times on this show is that Nick Fuentes reminds me of Jimmy Dore circa like 2018. Because Jimmy Dore was basically doing the whole routine of like, I'm the purest leftist, I'm the leftiest of the leftists, and I will spend all of my time bashing the Democrats and bashing even the people in theory who are closest to me on the spectrum, like AOC, like Bernie Sanders, and basically give the Republicans just a complete and utter pass, right? And functionally, I think Jimmy acted as an op for the right. In reality, he's more of a useful idiot, but he acted like he was an op, like a literal infiltrator from the right to undermine left-wing movements and the Democrats more broadly, right? And Nick Fuentes does the exact same thing. He mirrors that on the other side. He mirrors that on the right. So he comes in and he says, I'm the most right-wing of the right-wingers. I'm the most pure of the right-wingers. I'm the most far-right of the right-wingers. And I declare that the Republicans are the biggest enemy and that Donald Trump is not right-wing enough. And so I'm going to beat up on Trump, I'm going to beat up on Vance, I'm going to beat up on the Republicans 24/7 and make you feel disaffected and disenfranchised and try to get you to not support Republicans. And barely, if ever, hardly lay a glove on Democrats in the same way that Jimmy Dore hardly ever laid a glove on Republicans in like 2018. Now, the jig is up with Jimmy. He's out of the closet. The shine has worn off now, and people know he just leans right. He's like a right-leaning conspiracy guy now, right? But there was a time where people would argue, like, no, he actually is the most left-wing. And so Nick Fuentes is doing the mirror image of that. He's the purest of the right-wingers, and he's here to say the other right-wingers are not right-wing enough, and therefore abandon politics. Or, waste your vote on this dumbass right-wing party that's going to get 7 votes in total and, siphon your votes away from the actual right-wing party that has a chance, which is the Republicans. That's what he's doing here, right? So here's Asmongold, who's also another giant content creator on the right, and they're going to go full nihilism mode here. They're going to go full, fuck politics, fuck voting, fuck Trump, like it's all a waste of time, and I love this because of the implications of this. But let's take a look, and then we'll break it down. Here we go.
Go fuck yourself. You told us when we wanted the Epstein files, we don't need your votes anymore. Yeah. Hey, wish granted. Remember that? Sure. Remember in July of 2025 when Trump said, if you want the Epstein files, you're not a real supporter. I don't want your vote. Hey, wish granted, pal. Wish granted. You wanted it, you got it. Fuck you. You want to get it back on track? Good luck. Paul Netanyahu. That's the part that I love. They sell us out. H-1B visas galore. Student visas galore. No mass deportation.
See, the thing Nick is advocating for that I agree with is that you should not accept to be slowly boiled. You should say that if you're going to boil me, let's just get it over with. Let's get it over with. And if you're willing to do that, then maybe something will change. And so that's it. No, and here's the thing, is that just like J.D. Vance, he's not right. Well, I'm saying like this is really the issue, right? There's such an outtake. I don't think so. And let me explain, this is really the reason why. Setting people on fire, accelerationism. Exactly. And so really, if you let the people that, like, let's say you have like basically, I'm trying to think of a good way to say it. Let me finish the clip and I'll talk about it.
Hey guys, we need your help. President Trump needs more seats to keep the agenda going.
Yeah.
You know what I have to say about that? You're worried about your majority in 2026. You're worried about losing the House. Why don't you ask Bill Clinton for his vote then? Ask Bill Clinton. Ask those 600,000 Chinese students. Ask the H-1B workers. Ask the Israelis. Ask Netanyahu for a vote. You gave Netanyahu $20 billion. Ask him to vote for you. You gave Wall Street the corporate tax cut extension. Why don't you ask them for the vote? Ask them. Go and bother them with your campaign ads. Don't bother us. Because we still have illegal immigrants in our cities. We still have rampant crime in our cities. The job market still sucks. We're not richer. Our purchasing power has not increased. Go ask somebody else, because we are not interested. We do want to burn it all down. Correct.
So you see what he's doing? What he's doing is divide and conquer on the right. What he's doing is, well, what's even the point of voting for Trump? We didn't get everything we want, so even if you're a hardcore right-winger like I am, don't waste your time with it. Now, by the way, I love this because the impact is, take all the Groypers, take all the far right-wingers, take all the white nationalist types and tell them, hey, politics is stupid, don't even bother, don't vote for Republicans at all. And it sometimes even flirts with, if anything, voting for a Democrat is better. And sometimes he even flirts with that position, right? But I love this because he's telling this massive audience of right-wingers who are very politically engaged and involved, definitely don't support Republicans. Which, again, to me is hilarious because the argument is, hey, they're not right-wing enough. They're not fascist enough. They're not anti-immigration enough. And I mean this sincerely, what the fuck else would ICE have to do? Like, how can they get further right on immigration? Mass murdering literally everybody they arrest? Because right now, they're doing mass kidnappings, they're doing abductions, they're doing human traffickings. There's no due process. They got rid of that shit right away. There's over 4,000 people literally missing because of ICE. Many of them missing from Alligator Alcatraz. Remember that? There's about 40 people who died in ICE custody, including a guy who may have been lynched. There was evidence he was lynched. At these ICE facilities, there's accusations they do slavery. Literal criminals are joining ICE. They're assaulting 84-year-old liberals. They're shooting a priest in the face with pepper balls. They're tear-gassing babies, running over people with cars, tear-gassing journalists and cops. They're zip-tying naked kids. They're deporting 4-year-old American citizens because they're fucking brown, okay? They're raiding 7-Elevens and meatpacking facilities. Like, what else would they have to do for you to go, you know what, that's right-wing enough? Like, I genuinely mean it. Like, they just have to mass assassinate everybody? Mass execute everybody? Like, fire up the gas chambers immediately in order for him to say, okay, I think that's right-wing enough? I don't know the answer. It's so crazy to me that this can resonate with anybody, that like, oh, Trump is not fascist enough. Like, this is the most fascist shit we've ever seen in our lifetimes. It's like, nope, not enough. Okay. But again, I love the impact of this because what it does is it makes these people disengage. It makes them not vote. It makes them not actually get involved in politics. And that's good. Every right-winger, every fascist, yes, go take up a different hobby. Fucking go get interested in Pogs or yo-yos or Pokemon or anime or comic books or whatever the fuck you want. Just not this. Not this. So thank you, Nick. Thank you, Asmongold. We appreciate this shit.
You don't want our vote? Wish granted, you're not getting it this time.
I think that there's a lot of young men and young people in America that are sick of a managed decline. That is what Nick is talking about.
By the way, how would, if Trump was more right-wing and was more fascist, which is what both of these guys want, how would that fix the managed decline? It would only speed up the decline. And by the way, Asmongold goes on in this clip at the end to say, he didn't even fucking do regime change in Iran. Which, by the way, Fuentes has the opposite position on that. He doesn't want the regime change in Iran, but obviously Asmongold does. But the point is, hey, right-wingers, you're getting your way right now. But if you got your way anymore, we would just further be plunged into irrelevance in the destruction of the U.S. empire and the next Great Depression. Like, how do you not see that? The way to actually fix this country is to arrest the Epstein class, the corrupt fucking billionaires, lock them all up, tax billionaires out of fucking existence, take that money and redistribute it and make it so everybody has health care, everybody has education, raise the minimum wage, let everybody join a fucking union, right? This is how you fix this country. Medicare for all, free college, living wage, ending the wars, Green New Deal, right? End the corruption completely. Arrest the Epstein class. This is what you do. Give people freedom. Actually give people freedom. Like, stop fucking with gay people, stop fucking with trans people, be pro-immigrant because it's actually good for the country. We are literally a nation of immigrants, and this country is way better off with immigrants. So that's how you would actually fix the country and stop the managed decline. But what they're saying is, no, we need a faster decline. I know Trump already bombed like 7 countries. He should bomb 14. This is what he's saying. This is what he's saying. I know he's already, rounding up a bunch of people and sending them to concentration camps. He needs to send more of them and fire up the gas chambers. This is the argument, right? These people, man, they are fucking gonzo. They are gonzo. At least when Jimmy Dore did his, like, I'm holier than thou shtick, I'm purer than all the other lefties, at least he was actually saying, like, hey, you guys don't fight hard enough for Medicare for all, right? This is like, no, I need gas chambers now. Where are the fucking gas chambers?
And I think that he's completely right about this. They are sick and tired of being told that they need to accept and they need to tolerate a managed decline whenever, a bunch of Chinese students are coming into America and going to universities.
Oh, the Chinese students are the decline of America. Are you kidding me? What he's about to fucking find out is we're having brain drain like we've never had it before because of Trump's fucking cracking down on immigration, because of the saying, fuck you, the best and the brightest. What's going to happen now is you're going to get your way, bitch. There's going to be not many people from overseas coming into this country, and medical research in this country is going to take a massive hit. Scientific research is going to take a massive hit. We're not going to get the inevitable patents on the new drugs that cure diseases, all because your dipshit ass is fucking xenophobic and bigoted. So congratulations, you're going to get your way, and the result is going to be we're all going to be worse off for it, you dumb bitch.
Meanwhile, American students are being sent to trade schools and McDonald's. This seems a little bit unfair. And
First of all, trade school and McDonald's, there's big differences there, right? McDonald's is like a minimum wage job, which, by the way, no disrespect to those people, they should get paid more. But trade school that's legitimate. Studying to become an electrician, studying to become a plumber, this is part of the problem, this is a snotty, elitist attitude. Looking down on somebody who goes to trade school, that's one of the few remaining ways to earn an honest fucking living in this country. You're gonna fucking sneer at them and be disrespectful to them?
so really, oh wow, we're doing mass deportations. Not enough. Not enough. Why did you let these animals in Minnesota run wild for over a month?
The animals are the fucking ICE Gestapo, you unshowered fuck. They're the motherfucking degenerates who are going around busting people up, shooting them in the face, fucking ripping families apart, not even destroying the Constitution and not abiding by the Constitution because they're not, they don't have the warrants they need to go into these houses that they're illegally going into. I can't believe he has the nerve to say this. The animals in Minnesota are not the Minnesotans. The animals in Minnesota are not the immigrants. They're the good guys. The bad guys are the ones covering their fucking faces like little bitches as they do a terror spree and they illegally occupy the entire city. Fuck this guy, man. Fuck this guy.
Damage the public goodwill, get 2 Americans killed just because you were afraid of enacting the actual law. People voted on you to apply the law. Did you apply the law?
They're breaking the law on a daily basis. We've never seen a crime spree like the ICE Gestapo thugs have done. But he defines whatever they do as the law. And whatever the immigrants do as evil and bad and wrong, because he's a fucking idiot. He's a dipshit. He's an authoritarian. He's a bootlicker. He loves the jackbooted thugs because they're not at his motherfucking door. But be careful what you wish for, son, because you open the door to authoritarianism, there's going to come a time when your people are not in charge. Maybe they'll be knocking on your door. Now, won't they? And it's going to be at that time you'll realize, oh, civil liberties, that's actually important. It's actually good to have constitutional rights. Rights. Jesus Christ. We don't need to watch the rest of it, but you get the gist of it. I shouldn't even be yelling at them right now, because at the end of the day, they're helping us. They're helping us. They're telling all the right-wingers, all the young right-wingers, hey, stay home. Hey, don't vote. Hey, don't even be involved politically. I agree. Every right-winger in this country, motherfucking stay home, don't do shit, sit on the couch, eat some potato chips, watch TV, pop on Netflix, whatever you gotta do, bro. Whatever you gotta do. Go get a job doing something somewhere. Like, I hope you have an alright life. I hope you get your bills paid for and all that stuff. I hope, everything's fruitful from now until forever for you. But, yes, bitch, stay home. We don't need you to vote. We don't need your thoughts on anything. You can disenfranchise yourself, okay? Because, yes, you're the fucking problem. You are the fucking problem. If you can look at this landscape in this country right now, and your conclusion is, Trump's not far right enough. There's this thing called Thorazine. You should look into it. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe.